Welcome into Extra Time.
Right, before we start,
Wow.
no, it's not anything that we're lined up for you. I got to bring this up because I saw, what are we now, April? Certainly the greatest tweet of the year so far. Well, not long into the year, but I have to bring this up. Someone on Twitter who follows Arsenal, and at least 10,000 followers, you know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
Tweeted out today that Mustafi is having a better season than Virgil van Dijk. And then backed it up with stats.
Yeah. Where did he get the stats?
I don't know. However, some of the stats were he's made more tackles and blah, blah, blah. Which, honestly, and some of the, people believe that.
Yeah, that's reason to lose
particularly
access to
after the game. Not that it would have mattered if Mustafi had the greatest game ever in the history of the game against Crystal Palace yesterday. It wouldn't have made a difference. But he actually didn't.
Yeah.
So even if he was man of the match yesterday and scored the hat-trick and kept out... How the hell... And the person prefaced it by saying, I know this is not a popular opinion. And can you imagine, though?
Yeah.
If Mustafi was in that Liverpool defence, you know, how many points they'd be clear of Man City at the moment?
This may not be a popular opinion. I'll have Frank now before Mustafi.
Yeah, I love
Right
Mustafi.
now.
Yeah,
Who's Frank now?
Wow.
No, I don't want to make any comment. I know sometimes for the fans, love is blind.
But can you...
Yes.
But can you... That's just the point. I mean, there are people out there who believe this
Where is
utter
Stevie?
nonsense.
Where is Stevie?
We don't want to know.
I can tell you where Stevie is as we're answering this tweet right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what time you're going to be watching this clip, but right now as I'm talking, he's picking up the dogs
Right.
from the Grimmers.
Okay.
You sure?
There you go.
And he's paying for those aforementioned dogs, and he's going, bloody hell!
Next question. Can Prime Craig and Frank walk into the current Chelsea 11?
Ooh.
That's a good question. I think probably yes.
Well, probably Frank. But what I would say is,
yeah, you could, Frank.
In your prime?
In your prime?
Am I prime?
Yeah.
You can walk backwards
Of
into that
course.
starting 11.
Well, what I would say is,
into
we
that
both
starting
played...
11.
Yeah,
you'd walk
I
in that
think,
team.
defensively, this season
Yes.
I could, yeah.
And Craig?
No, listen. What I'm saying is Chelsea's midfield haven't been great, but we played in a team that had, Frank played at the back with good players. I played in midfield with Roberto Di Matteo.
Dennis Wise.
Gianfranco Zola was
Dan
playing.
Petrescu sometimes.
So, I don't know. But those players are not better than what...
Yep.
And those positions are not better than what we had.
Chelsea got quite a few injuries at the moment. So.
Listen,
They
this
would need
Chelsea
us.
team without Eden Hazard is bang average. By their standards.
Yeah, but does that answer the question if they can get in the team?
It does.
Well, I don't
my
think,
mind, it does.
listen,
No
the other thing I
question.
say, I don't think Barkley and Kovacic, who have had a lot of game time, would have got a lot of game time
No.
in our team.
No.
We had other problems at different positions, like centre-half.
Yeah.
But I don't...
Did Frank talk as much when he was with you as he does with us?
Frank talked. From the first minute Frank walked into the training ground at Harlington.
The thing is that when I came, I saw the Chelsea players. The two first Chelsea players that I saw were Jordan Spencer and Dennis Wise. And I said, wow, we're going to have a problem in corner kicks.
Then it was short.
Oh, yeah, they were short.
There was a comment I've said this to you.
They're just a little bit taller than you, Dan.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
I tell you what, in that team, you could have been a centre-half.
Yeah.
There was not a day went past in training, and I have to paraphrase this a little bit
Yeah.
for TV purposes. There was not a day went past in training when during the training games, somebody had to turn around to Frank and say, for God's sake, shut up! Because he was during the football.
He was sat here during a break talking, and we were like, who are you talking to?
Yeah, soon.
We were watching the Chelsea game against Burnley.
I feel alone here.
We were watching the Chelsea game against Burnley, and I reckon the first half, Frank talked from the first minute to the 45th. And then
I'm commentating.
he went and had a meeting with our boss, and then during the second half, and we were like...
Silence. Silence.
Yeah.
Who's the better striker?
The answer is, he talked a lot, and he still does.
Who's the better striker, Higuain or Benzema?
Oh, Benzema. Benzema kicked Higuain out of the Real Madrid, and he saw so many strikers coming to Real Madrid, but he stayed at the position. Yeah, for me, the far more better striker than Higuain.
Do you
Although
manage...
Nicol hates him.
Yeah, Nicol's got a thing against Benzema, isn't he? I
I don't know why.
what it is.
I mean, he's played. Is he ever going to play for France again?
No, it's over. As long as Didier Deschamps is the coach, you never see anymore.
Yeah, you're not struggling for players, are you?
No, we're good. We're okay.
Got a couple to fill in.
Yeah, that's all right.
Do United have any chance of signing high-profile players without Champions League football?
It'll take a lot of money.
Yeah.
Which United have, to be fair to them. But
So do Real Madrid.
yeah, other things being equal, no. There's unless you're just making so much money, so much more money at United than anywhere else, I don't see why, as a top-notch player, you choose United.
No way. Really is no way. Can you name a player, even for crazy amount of money, who would like to come to Manchester United right now? I made the same conclusion in another level with Marseille right now. Nobody wants to come to Marseille. The Marseille fan, they want big names. Now they can't get big names because nobody wants to go there.
United's not Marseille.
Yeah, but of course. That's why I added another
I
level.
don't know why you even bring Marseille.
If you were listening to me,
why is Marseille being brought into the
because I
conversation?
don't want to. People think that I hate Manchester United. It's difficult for Manchester for any player. No, I don't.
Oh, stop! Hey, get this on tape. Stuck for words. Stuck for words. Well, listen. The trouble is to get big names, you got to get a really big one to start the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Because players will ask, well, who are we signing?
Right.
Yeah, of course.
You don't just go there on your own and change the fortunes of that club on your own. You'll have to say, well, who are you bringing in?
Right.
And if they've already got him and somebody else, then you've got a chance. But the problem is getting that initial player.
What about Gareth Bale, for example? What if they got Gareth Bale from Real Madrid?
I think United's problems are more than just that initial player. Anybody, if somehow you get that initial player and anybody else who is a top shelf player, they're looking at what Alexis Sanchez is making. And everybody's coming there and saying, I want Alexis Sanchez money at the very least.
Sure.
And how many of those players, listen, I know Manchester United are a big club and have a lot of money, but how many of those players can you carry or put on long-term contracts? I'm not sure.
You had a chance to go to Man City at the moment, or go to Liverpool, or go to Man United, you'd go to the two at the top.
Even if United paid you more?
Well, then that comes down
Depends
to...
on how much more.
Then it comes down to what, if it's just about the money. I don't know.
That is it. We're back tomorrow. Frank, your last day with us tomorrow.
I'm not coming in.
Yes, if you allow me to speak a little bit. Because I've been silenced too much.
Stevie's here tomorrow.
Yeah, talk to him.
With the dogs?
With the dog.